Hello everyone, welcome to Geology Concepts. In this video, we'll be analyzing the prelims paper of Geo-Scientist examination. Now, this is the first time the exam has been conducted according to the new pattern, in which there is a prelims part and there is a mains part. So, in prelims part, there are two papers. In paper one, the general studies questions are asked. So, let's see. In this graph, you can see that the topics are arranged in decreasing order of the questions, right? So general science has the highest amount of questions, which is around 30. Now you can see the total number of questions that were asked were 120, right? In that 120 questions, 30 questions are from general science, and in which the distribution is 10 questions from physics, chemistry and biology. We'll see the questions in detail in the later part of this video, but you can see that around 57, which is around half of the question, 57 questions are from the first two topics itself, which is the science and geography part. Now geography part is for geology students, those who are preparing for this exam. Geology part is a bit easy, but in that the economic geology questions, you need to read it. You need to read or you need to understand what are the questions that can be asked in economic geography if you analyze the question paper. And then there was history questions from and most of the question we'll see is from the Indian national movement, right, which is around after the Britishers till the present time, or you can say till 1947 India got independence. During that there were a lot of questions coming from Indian national movements, like there was Chauri Chaura, there was many incidents, Khilafat movement, and questions were coming from that. Not much questions were from the ancient and the medieval time. Okay. And then there is this part, which is environment and ecology, environmental ecology, where questions comes on ecosystem, biodiversity, climate change, greenhouse gases. This part is also easy or you can say you can attempt these questions if you are a geology student with some level of easiness. And the other parts like current events, which has around 12 questions this time. Then there is Indian polity, in which questions based on fundamental rights, fundamental duties, DPSPs, parliamentary committees, the questions are asked in that part. Now, and economic and social development. Now this is an important topic in which questions comes from schemes related. Questions like Deen Dayal Upadhyay Antyodaya Yojana. Like there are various schemes by Indian government which are in news. So questions comes on that also. And there is one important SECC, Socio-Economic Caste Census, which was conducted in 2011. It has given some data. Now from that data also questions come. Right. Now if we compare this prelims with the prelims of UPSC, there is a huge difference. Like you see in the questions of general science, there are only 7 questions on general science in the last prelims, 2019 prelims, and there are 30 questions as we have seen in the UPSC Geo-Scientist exam prelims. And this is basically because all the students, those who are giving the combined Geo-Scientist exam, have done MSc, right, either in geology or in chemistry. So they are expected to answer the science question. So the number of questions on science is more. So you see the difference is there, right, in geography also. And the huge difference you can see here is that current events, which is the major part of the civil services prelims, which has 22 questions, and there are only 12 questions in this Geo-Scientist prelims. So you cannot say that you can the students who are preparing for, let's say, civil service examination, the prelims standard is not same. There is a lot of difference, right? So if you need to have a different kind of preparation for prelims examination of Geo-Scientist, because you see giant science and geography itself accounts for around 57 questions, which is half of the question paper, right? And which is not in the case of prelims of civil service examination. So these things you can see. And another topics also, you see the topics which are not related to science has more number of questions in the civil services prelims, whereas geography and science, as you have seen, and ecology, they have more weightage in our Geo-Scientist examination prelims. So different type of approach. Basically, a lot of focus on science should be given. The science here is of 9 to 10th standard. Now, if we go deeper and analyze the topics, if you see the questions that are asked in biology is, they are very direct questions. Like you see this question in 97, it asks you what is the ascending order of the taxonomic hierarchical sequence. So it is genus, species, order, family, or species, genus. So answer is this, but as you can see, the question here comes very direct. Like this question: which of the following is the correct sequence of human alimentary canal? So the food goes into mouth, then it goes into esophagus, then into stomach, then small intestine, then large intestine. So here the answer will be C here. First it will go to buccal cavity, then it will go to esophagus, then it will go to stomach, then small intestine, then last. So A will be the answer here. So the questions are very basic, but what you need is you need to brush up your knowledge. Like you see this question here, RER. Now if you don't know what is RER, because there's been a lot of time since you have studied the 9th and 10th class biology. RER is for rough endoplasmic reticulum, right? So in the endoplasmic reticulum, in which there are ribosomes attached to its surface, is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. In which it is not attached, is called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. But you can see we are not analyzing the answers here, we are seeing what type of questions are asked. So you see, questions are very direct here, right? Now if you go to physics section also, the question is very direct, right? Which one of the following is not a magnetic field strength, right? Tesla, Gauss, ampere per meter, these all are magnetic field strength. Ampere meter is not related to, or is not a unit of magnetic field. So the questions comes directly, right? So you need to be like this question, which most of the geology student will be able to solve, is at atmospheric pressure the density of water is maximum at, it is 4 degrees Celsius. But not all questions you will be able to solve unless you go through it once again, because some of the questions are like, it's not difficult, but the thing is you might have forgotten because you have not used it so much, right? It has been a long time. So you need to go back to those 9th and 10th NCRTs and brush up those things again, and then you will be able to solve this question very easily, right? Just say you see this question: a metallic wire having a length L and area of cross section A and has a resistance R, it is now connected in a series with the same metal with length 2L and area of cross section 2A. So the combination पूछा है उसका, तो you need to know this formula कि resistance is given by rho L by A, right? Rho L by A, rho is resistivity here. So you need to see, if you increase the length by 2 and cross section area as 2A, there will be no difference in the total resistance, right? Because 2L and 2A, the 2 will cancel out. So total will be like R plus R, it will be 2R. So that's how you have to approach it. So ये basic formula आपको पता होने चाहिए. You must know what is the basic formula of resistance, right? Similarly, if you see in chemistry also, questions like which of the following correct sequence having density in the decreasing order. So highest density, lowest density is of air, right? Then it is water, then it is honey, then iron. So B. So you have to choose accordingly. Like which of the following has a chemical physical state with water at room temperature, right? So if you see, iodine is completely solid, chlorine is sometimes gas. Here bromine is the answer where it remains in liquid, at room temperature. So the questions you see are not difficult, but the questions need a brush up of those things again, right? Now if you look at the geography questions here, geography, there are 27 questions. The basic questions comes like, which of the country is the top producer of cereals, like which of the union territory has the largest area. Now these are factual questions. Which of the state is known as the Indian fruit bowl of the country, right? So Himachal Pradesh. So some answers you might know. The state of Telangana is drained by two major rivers, right? So it is Krishna and Godavari. So point is, you should be able to, अब जैसे क्वेश्चन आ रहा है कि what are the states that are having border with Telangana, right? Or there was a question like which of the state do not have mangrove forest. So you should know the India map nicely, right? Then which of the following countries has the highest consumption of food? So these are some basic questions that you need to read once, and then try to remember it, read it again and again, so that you can answer these questions correctly. तो जो 57 मार्क्स हमने देखा साइंस और ज्योग्राफी मिला के जो 57 है, उसमें से ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कि 57 की 57 आपके सही हो जाएं, राइट? यू विल बी एबल टू डू मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम दिस एरिया, राइट? सो यू हैव टू, ऐसा नहीं कि यू कैन लीव सम ऑफ द पार्ट, यू कैन नॉट लीव एनी ऑफ इट, राइट? Because you are not sure कि everything in the general science you will do will be correct, or everything in the geography section you will do will be correct, right? So you have to read everything, but the probability is that more correct answers you will get in this section because you have a knowledge of class 10th science and geography of the India and world. So मैक्सिमम आंसर यहाँ पे सही हो सकते हैं, लेकिन आप ये सोच के जाओ कि ये कर लेता हूँ, ये कर लेता हूँ, ये कर लेता हूँ, बाकी छोड़ देता हूँ, तो छोड़ तो नहीं सकते आप, बिकॉज यू नेवर नो, राइट, कि कट ऑफ कितना चला जाएगा, राइट? सो यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर फॉर एवरीथिंग, बट इट्स दैट कि दीज क्वेश्चंस विल पुश यू फर्दर, बट एट द सेम टाइम all the students are here which have done MSc, so they all will have an edge in this. They all will find this general science paper a little bit easier side, and if they read it and go, but the fight will be in this section where you can do more than and go beyond the cutoff marks, right? तो यू कैनॉट लीव एनीथिंग, छोड़ना तो कुछ है नहीं आपको, बट ये है कि इस वाले पार्ट को आप जितना ज़्यादा एफिशिएंट कर सकते हो, ये 3 चीज़ें मीन्स general science, geography, and this part, because this is also a little bit environmental ecology. This is also a little bit scientific, like oxygen demand, greenhouse gases, the sun's insolation. So based on that you can very well do these questions. Now if you look at the history section, you see the questions are coming directly which are very factual, like which of the following years did Indian National Congress included in its goal the independence of princely states, or the question like this, which of the following gave reserved seats for depressed classes, right? Now you have to match the pair here: Modern Literary Society by Abdul Latif, National Muhammad Association by Sayyid Amir Ali. So you see the questions are very very factual here, so you need to just take any book. Mostly you should prefer NCERT because most of the questions are coming from that. You can directly give all the information from the NCERTs, or the old NCERTs. They are also good for history, modern history, and from there you can easily solve this question. Now see this question here, right? Question number 76 which came this year, this was basically on medieval history, right? Most of the question you see are from the modern history. So if you pay more attention to the modern history, you can easily go through the history section, and in history section you see there were around 18 questions, right? Out of 18 questions, maximum 70 to 80% questions were from the Indian national movement and modern India. So you can easily do those questions if you pay attention to the facts and pay attention to the events that happened, right? Then there is this section in which they ask environmental geology. Now this is a slightly easier part because as we read climatology and oceanography while preparing for geology, most of the students, they can do this part, right? The questions like the salt in the sea water comes from, right? So edge effect, this is an ecosystem. When between two ecosystems there is edge effect, right? So you can do these questions, but point is कि एकदम ऐसे भी आप नहीं जा सकते बिना प्रिपरेशन के. You need to have some knowledge so that you are very comfortably clearing the cutoff, right? The term wetland implies, right, land covered by rainwater only, slow moving water covered wet ground, waterlogged. So waterlogged is that, right? It should be logged. Flowing water does not make wetland, right? Now biodiversity of the species richness is maximum. So these questions are factual, but if you read once, it's a very small topic, it's not a big topic, right? You can read from, there are various resources which are available, you can read from that. You can also read NCERTs, and from there you can easily solve these questions. These are all factual based questions which will take let's say it can take around 1 minute, not more than 1 minute to answer these questions, Okay. Then if you see to the go to another part, which is Indian polity or current events and socio-economic development. In this, schemes based on questions based on schemes like Mission Indradhanush, right? Immunization of children. Most of the answers you will be knowing, right? So you need to see the basic of constitution from any book, any general book, and the seventh schedule of the constitution centrally spots a scheme like Ayushman Bharat is a national health scheme for whom, like women, every citizen, for old age people, for poor and vulnerable. So these are the thing. If you read basic schemes that are given by the government of India, so some of the questions or most of the question you will be able to solve because the questions are very very basic. The जो किसी भी स्कीम की जो बेसिक चीज़ें होती हैं कि किसके लिए बनी है, सेंटर की है कि स्टेट की है, हाउ मच मनी इज़ बीइंग अलॉटेड, राइट, व्हाट इज़ द टाइम पीरियड ऑफ दैट स्कीम, इस पे ही क्वेश्चंस आते हैं ज़्यादातर, राइट. एंड सम ऑफ द क्वेश्चन विच आर बेस्ड ऑन दीज awards, like this International Astronomical Union has named asteroid after Indian singer. Now this news was in this thing was in the news because of it was an Indian singer, Pandit Jasraj, on which the asteroid was named, on whom the asteroid was named. So these are the questions which are in the news, right? So you have to keep an eye on the basic current affairs also. But the question paper is not difficult if you start preparation early, right? एंड स्लोली कीप ऑन रीडिंग. बिकॉज आप ये सोचो कि लास्ट के जनवरी में आपका एग्ज़ाम है तो आप दिसंबर और नवंबर दिसंबर में शुरू करके आप पूरा ख़त्म कर लोगे, तो इट्स अ बिट अनरियलिस्टिक. बिकॉज ऐसे बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो आप फिर मिस कर जाओगे, राइट. आप धीरे धीरे पढ़ते रहो. सो इट दिस विल हेल्प यू टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड गेट अ ग्रास्प ऑफ इट कि किस तरह के क्वेश्चन आते हैं, किस तरह के क्वेश्चन पूछे जा रहे हैं, और उस पर क्वेश्चन लगाते चलो आप, राइट. सो दिस विल बी helping you. Now we are also introducing our GS classes in which we will be covering all the topics, and these will be weekend classes mostly. There will be around 4 classes in the weekend, and the batch will be starting from 13th of June. Now this is the only batch we will be starting for GS classes, so if you want to join you can join it. The seats will be, so these are online classes, the seats are limited. And from June to December, this batch will run from June to December, and there will be no batch after that, means after June also. So we will be closing all the admissions by June, second week of June, and then we'll start the classes. Now if you miss out on this, then there will be no new batch, because this will take a long time, right. From June to December there will be classes every weekend, so that you can slowly cover GS topics along with your preparation of GSI and net and gate exam also you're preparing for. So this will take care of your GS classes. At least you will be easily able to cover the cutoff, right. So if you're interested and you need online classes, you can contact us on our WhatsApp number, or you can ask and you will get free demo first. If you like the classes, then you can join it. So we'll be starting our batch from 13 June, and it will be covering all the topics. That includes general science, geography, ecology, history, everything, paying more attention to the topic that has more weightage. And we'll give you also some test series so that you are prepared for the classes. And daily we'll give some question. After every class you will get some question, so that you can easily check कि आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है, किस तरह के क्वेश्चंस पूछे जा रहे हैं, किस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आप पढ़ने के बाद कर पा रहे हो कि नहीं कर पा रहे हो. सो दिस विल हेल्प यू ईजिली. आपको इसके बारे में टेंशन नहीं लेनी पड़ेगी. यू विल नॉट हैव टू वरी अबाउट इट. यू कैन ईजिली गो थ्रू दिस GS क्लास एंड प्रिपरेशन फेज, एंड वहाँ पे एग्ज़ाम में बैठ के यू कैन ईजिली क्लियर द कट ऑफ. सो ऑल द बेस्ट गाइज, दोज हु आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दिस एग्ज़ाम, and you can contact us on our WhatsApp number, and we'll give you all the details about the classes, and all the best. Take care.